Yo, what's good, y'all? Today we gonna be reviewing this new update, this new New Year's update that has been like delayed, bro, for like so long. Like, I swear to God, this is what was supposed to come out like what, December, early December, bro. Like, it's actually insane. How long do we wait for this, bro? I'm pretty sure the update before this was like Halloween. I don't know, bro. These dudes tripping with this update schedule, but anyways, that's beside the point. You know, we finally made it, so that's all that matters, right? Alright, but before we start with the main content, you know, I just want to say, you know, happy New Year's, you know, happy 2026, bro. It's gonna be my year, bro. It's gonna be my year, trust, bro. Even though, you know, I always be saying this is gonna be my year. This is gonna be actually my year for this time. Also, yeah, my bad for not uploading, but I mean, to be honest, can you really blame me, bro? Like, I mean, yeah, I was also pretty lazy, but like, bro, let's be honest, bro. Look at me dead in the eyes and like tell me there's like good content to make right now in ABA, bro. The only kind of content I would want to make right now is like this kind of stuff, like reviewing updates and whatnot. And I don't know about you, bro, but this run of updates ever since I told you to update, bro, they've been pretty garbage. Like, I don't really think you need my opinion to know that these updates are bad. I mean, not that you really need it anyway, but like, you know, you get the point, bro. Like, I don't want to make a whole video about the freaking Uvogin update, bro. What would I even say, bro? Like, what would I even say, bro? What would I even say? Like, what? We got, like, a Z tier 1's character, and then, like, just a brain dead little monkey playstyle character, bro. Like, that's still broken to this day, by the way. Still pretty broken, but I don't know, man. Maybe I might cover those, someday, like, a little retrospective video, maybe. But honestly, I highly doubt it, because, like, I just don't see the point, you know? I just really don't see the point. Alright, but anyways, you know, as I was saying, we got quite a lot of characters to cover, so I don't want to waste more time. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Starting with, alright, so for this section, normally I usually just like speed run with like the normal usual like background footage, but today I'm gonna do a little differently. I'm just gonna speed run while I'm actually in the game. Right next to me, I do have the progress log out. So, you know, obviously we do have the new characters. You know, Edward, these two guys, Maram and Netero, and we got this little dude right here, Raiden. I don't know what the heck is going on with brother's icon, but we do also have the Gone refresh. But I mean, it really is just a refresh, bro. So it's like, it really isn't that crazy, honestly. So, you know, as you can see, look, there's new animations, new effects. Yeah, really nothing really changed, bro. Like, you can still do your normal average little Gone combo. Yeah, I low-key don't know how I fumbled that. He also has, you know, the new end. But yeah, it's just this. It's clean. I like it, but it's kind of short. But, you know, still, it is cool. It's cool nonetheless. So, you know, I can't really complain about that. Also, his 10th skin, this one right here, is just the old Gone. It's just all the old effects with all that good stuff, bro. And, you know, like the old awakening. Honestly, I kind of wish they did this with other characters too, but I don't really know though, because like with Gone, he's still the same, just different effects. So I guess it wouldn't really work on other characters, but yeah, still old Gone, old everything. I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna be rocking this skin over the actual new Gone. So I don't know. I just don't know. I just like this more. I don't know. I like this more. Probably because it just looks goofy with the old stupid effects. But yeah. Now I would do a showcase on all these guys, but honestly, like, there's really no point in doing that. You guys already know what they do and what their moves are. If you don't, just watch showcase video, right? Because this is not what this video is for. We're not here to really showcase anything, bro. If you're watching this video, I'm assuming you already know what these guys do and all that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but here are some of these skins. I didn't get all the skins, I'm pretty sure, but this is all the Edward skins. This is all the Netero skins. This, boom, boom, boom. It's my favorite one right there, boom. I don't have the last one, but yeah, it's a legendary like little skin. I forgot. It kind of looks like the Buddha thing in his one. So this is a drippy Meruem. This is this skin. I don't know what this is supposed to be for, but I don't know. I never watched the show. And then for Raiden, yep. Yeah, I actually did get legendary, bro. Little twink build, bro. So yeah, boom, 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 boom. And yeah, I didn't get his last one. I'm pretty sure this 7th one. Oh no, I do have it. Okay, yeah, I do have all the skins then. Yeah, that's basically for the main content. This is the Christmas present I do every year. I already got it. I forgot. I think I got the Trunks legendary. I don't really need to showcase that. Yeah, we know what that is, bro. But and then they also added a bunch of skins. I'm not gonna go through all of it because it's literally like the list is so damn long. But this is my favorite one from here. It's the Afro Samurai skin. It's a really cool skin. I mess with this. I mess with this hella. And also the Dagon skin. This Dagon skin, bro. Oh my god, for Kisame, this is clean. It's clean. And also, I don't know if I got this, but freaking Toga skin for Zoto is pretty cool. Yeah. Even though she's literally already a skin, but you know, we're just gonna ignore that. We're gonna ignore that. And yeah, besides that, that's basically it. But there's actually no, there's new maps. So let me end the match real quick. Alright, the first one, no, this low key. I don't know what they're on with this one, but Floridian Waffle House, bro. We read that I was gonna Waffle House in ABA now, bro. This is something alright. This is definitely something alright. Let me see. Can we get off the map? Oh, we can. Let's see. Let me see if it kills me. Okay, yeah, of course it does, bro. Okay, yeah, you can indeed go inside. You know, you can order. This low key good place for like ABA skits and stuff. For like, you know what I'm saying, for like ABA Talk, ABA TikTok. And the new map is Any's Lobby Rooftop. I heard Edward can't really use this like moves on here, like his little like you know, where he like uses like the rubble on the ground to like control, you know, stuff. You know what I mean. But apparently it bugs him out. He can't really do it on this map, so that's kind of weird. But yeah, this is a cool small map. This is good for ones, I'd say. Nothing really crazy. It's kind of just calm. It's just a calm map. There's nothing really else to say about this. So yeah, that's basically it for the content. So let's head on to. Alright, so first things first, what I do want to mention is that all like the side content, like the Gon refresh, like the badge skins and whatnot, I'm probably not gonna mention any of that in this part of the video. Mostly because in the previous section I already like said what I wanted to say about those. So if you want to like hear what I thought about those, then you know, you can head on back over there. But yeah, for this part we're not gonna really be talking about that, unless I don't know, I want to bring it up for some like odd reason. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and dive into the main beef of the update, which is the 3 characters: Meruem, Raiden, and that boy Edward. So yeah, let's get into it. Oh yeah, also one last side note, I'm gonna assume that you guys know the movesets already of all these characters. If you don't know, just watch the showcase, because this video is not meant to be like a showcase video or anything like that. I'm just reviewing the characters, you know. I'm just talking about like what I think about them, like how good they are, you know. I mean, this is what the thought section is basically all about, you know. So yeah, and obviously, you know, I already said this in the content section. I'm just saying this for the people that skip that. So yeah, that's all I want to say. All right, starting off with Meruem. This guy, honestly, I did not expect him to be nearly as broken when I first played him, because like when I was first trying him out, honestly, I was kind of baffled like he did like no damage at all. Because that is a pretty glaring flaw of his. Like, he doesn't do that much damage, but oh man, do not be fooled, bro. He has really good options for combos. Like, for example, his 3 is just like, if you time it right with an up fling, it just becomes a free down slam that you can stack M1s with. There should be a clip of someone doing it on screen right now. I'll give credits to them. But yeah, it's really strong extender. That's also a good hyper armor, like get off me tool, and it block breaks. It's like, bro, what? And then his consumption, which is basically like kind of what his whole character revolves around, at least his moveset wise, is like it's a bypassing move. Sure, a combo ends, but like, bro, it's a gateway towards some of his like best moves in his base, bro. And the buff that comes with it too is like the little defense plus like damage buff, bro. It's like an infinite stack, and you can just keep stacking it, and it's just so easy because it's like a low risk high reward type of move, you know what I'm saying? It's so hard to dodge and evade. Like literally, if your opponent double jumps, bro, and they have like no counter or iframe, they're literally cooked, bro. And the move has like pretty long range. Like for a move of that type, bro, it has a really long range. It has a pretty big hitbox too. And also the moves that I just talked about that it gateways into, the variant of the 3, honestly, in my opinion, I don't know if I'm crazy for saying this, bro, but it's kind of trash. I don't know. It's just the normal 3, except like you just do it 5 times over or like 4 times over. It's I mean, it's okay for racking up points, I guess, but I mean, I don't know, it knocks the opponent too far to do it, like to hit them with it again. But I mean, also at the same time, it's still, actually no, I'm pretty sure it's blockable actually, so you know, never mind. Actually, I was gonna say it's gonna block break them anyway, so it's whatever, I guess, but nah, it's blockable, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, that move's kind of but his 2 variant is actually pretty insane. It just becomes an AoE TP move that hits, like when anyone gets hit by the initial first hit of it, then they'll get hit by the second hit, which is I think a down slam or like an extender of some sort, I forgot, but it just becomes a really strong version of itself, which is way better than the 3 variant. So yeah, honestly, now that I'm really thinking about it, does his low damage output even like matter at this point? Like he has like basically everything else, like versatility especially, and like combo game. Like it's really crazy. He has really good combo routes, really good combo starters. Like imagine if you had all that on top of like average or like good damage. That would be absolutely ludicrous. You would like murder everyone, bro. Alright, now onto Awakening. Honestly, his Awakening is really strong. I mean, like there's really not much to say about it. Like, his base was pretty, like, it's not really complex, but, like, there were some properties to it, and there's some explaining that I had to do, but, like, his Awakening is just really strong. It is really incredibly high damage, kind of low combo potential. Honestly, now I'm really thinking about it, it is really, like, the opposite of his base. His base is, like, low damage, high combo routes, I mean, high combo potential and good combo routes, but now his Awakening is, like, high damage, and like his combo routes and like the combo potential overall like toned down a bit just because he does so much damage. But yeah, I'd say his best moves in there are probably like his 1 or his 4. I would say his 2, but his 2 is like it's like, yeah, the blast is really strong and all, but it's kind of hard to aim, and also like the explosion takes like 10 quadrillion years, bro. Like it's actually insane. But yeah, I think his 1 or his 4 is the best. Like his 1 is just like, it's basically just Shanks is like Conqueror's Hockey ultimate, except it's like way better. It's like a gigantic explosion. Like it's like way bigger than Shanks' Conqueror's Hockey thing. Yeah, I think. And after you hit down someone, you can just teleport right behind them and down slam them. But it has multiple uses. Like for example, in 2s or 3s, this is why I'm talking about like he's like one of the best for 2s and 3s, because like imagine being hit by that. Like imagine your teammates one shot and they need mode, right? And like literally anything can get them mode. Just hit the map with that, and they're literally frozen, and your teammate can decide combo whoever they want. It's actually insane, bro. But his 4 on the other hand is also really good, because like it's just like that one Cars move, like you know, Cars on release, like how crazy he was and all that. Yeah, we already know that. But like his flight on release used to bypass block, and it was like a free extender. Well, with Metal Worms, it's kind of the same thing, except it's a combo ender, but it still bypasses block, and it does like 50 or 60 damage. Like it's absolutely ludicrous, bro. It's like Cars, except the duration of the flight is slightly lower, I think. It's a bit lower, and the range is a bit lower as well, and the speed's a bit lower, but it's still really insane to think about. Like it's like a pseudo ultimate. And the crazy thing is that this move and his 2, aka that little like gigantic explosion thingy, which is basically his ultimate, both of those, they don't even take a singular lick of mode bar. I don't know what they're doing, but that's actually insane, bro. I know I've been saying the word insane a lot, but you probably can hear a lot more, because like, I don't know, this is wicked, bro. One thing I will say though is that his Awakening, his cooldowns are super duper long. Like I'd probably guess like for each of them maybe like 20 seconds, 25 seconds each, maybe even 30 seconds. That might be a reach, but I don't know, like it's really not that crazy, because like when I was playing him, I don't know, I just used all my moves and all of a sudden all my stuff's on cooldown, and they aren't even like halfway done yet. So I don't know, maybe I was just pressing buttons or something, but yeah, they are ridiculously long. That's why you gotta be careful when you're using his Awakening. You gotta use your moves wisely, or else you're gonna be running around and like playing cooldowns, kind of playing like a weirdo, because you kind of have to. So that's the unfortunate, like what's the word, downside to his mode. Oh, and for his base, I forgot about his auto execute. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't really know what else to say about it. I don't think it really does anything special. It's just for cosmetic effect or like VFX. This looks cool. So yeah, it's neat. Alright, now we're on to Netero. And I have quite a lot to say about him, so get ready. Alright, the first thing I want to talk about is his Buddha move, which at first it feels like a good move, right? Or it sounds like a good move, but the way they executed it, in my opinion, is kind of bad. So how it works is that, if you don't know already, you summon a Buddha, right? You can't move at all, and your other moves become the Buddha's moves. So the first hand, second hand, third hand, whatever, right? The problem lies within the cooldown aspect of it. So if all of your moves are on cooldown, and like let's say you accidentally press 1, right? Now you're just literally stuck. You can't do anything at all, and on top of that, you're completely defenseless. So you can get combos for free. That's just really bad design, in my opinion, bro. Like they should just make it so you can just cancel the move automatically, and then your one will just be on like maybe a different kind of cooldown where it's like shorter, because you know you just didn't do anything with it at all. Kind of like how Okios is like erasure. If you miss it or just don't use it at all, it gets canceled. It has like a shorter cooldown. It should be kind of like that, you know what I'm saying? But no, if you do it and all of your moves are on cooldown, you have to wait until one of them come back and then you press it, which likely is going to miss, meaning you're gonna waste a move double the amount of times, which is really bad design once again. And yeah, overall they should do a little rehaul on it, in my opinion. Just like change it up a little bit, change how it works with the mechanics, and then that move will actually be good. I think my biggest grime isn't even that, to be honest. It's just the hitbox of it, because sometimes if you can even like dash with it and then do the move, and sometimes it just feels like it will miss completely. Like, I don't know, the hitbox for I think technically it's accurate, but like, and like it's a good hitbox, I guess, but it just feels kind of small. That might just be a me thing, but I don't know. Alright, now for the other moves, they're not really that crazy. The problem with the other moves are actually that they feel pretty underwhelming and they don't do that much. So if you don't know already, his 2 and his 3, they're both the simple combo extenders, with the 3 being a punch that block breaks, and the 2 being just a simple kick that's blockable. Yeah, it's basically, they're pretty generic. You know, they have their own, I think, air variants and whatnot, and yeah, but we're not here to talk about that, because they're as bad as they are. They're just alright. They're alright for a combo extending. They're whatever. Alright. My main problem lies within the properties that they give upon like successfully landing it. So the kick thingy, I believe this gives you a defense and damage buff, while the punch, this is what I'm really here for, the punch apparently makes you immune to all block breaks, which sounds very good, right? Obviously, like, who wouldn't like that? You basically become like Gaara or like Mash for a little bit. But the thing is that this thing literally lasts like 5 seconds maximum, bro. Like, dead ass. I don't think, like, after doing the punch, I don't think I've successfully blocked a block breaking move, bro. And it's not even the problem of like muscle memory of like unblocking when you see something that block breaks. No, bro, this move just lasts like 5 seconds. Like, most of the time you don't even realize you have the buff on, unless you have your eyes peeled every time you have the move for some odd reason. It's just really dumb, and I think they should make it longer. Now as for it's a little TP punch, which is honestly really bad in my opinion. I think it has a cancelable windup, and the windup itself is pretty long as well, which is overall not a good thing for a teleport move to have. I mean, obviously you want it to have a pretty noticeable windup, but it's got to be a balance, you know what I'm saying? Like, it can't be too much. And when you do land it on the opponent, honestly, there's also a big hitbox like problem with that. I feel like sometimes it just misses even when it shouldn't miss, if that makes sense. And the end lag is like, it's kind of iffy as well. Also, the air variant moves for all of this, his moves in his kit, they're alright. There's not much to say about it. His flying kick though, aka his 2 air variant, is pretty bad in terms of hitboxes. Kind of has the same problem as 4. Not much else to say about that though. And now we head on to Netero's mode, which honestly, there's just one move that I have a really big problem with, and you can probably tell what it is already, but we're gonna wait until we get to that. Firstly, what I do want to talk about is how his 1, aka the little like Buddha barrage thingy, you can actually cancel that move, which is really odd to me, because that must mean his base 1 has to be a design flaw on purpose, because, well, if they did the thingy where he's cancelable in mode, why can't they do that in base? I don't know, it's just really weird. I just don't get why they did that. It's just kind of weird of them to do, so whatever, I guess. That 2 move, the 67 hand, don't you dare say anything about that. It's just a little beam, really weird hitbox. You can't even aim it. Well, I guess the hitbox isn't weird, but it's hard to aim because it's kind of like slanted to the right, because, you know, it's coming from the Buddha's hand and not directly from the middle, so it's just really awkward to aim, and it's kind of hard to land. So yeah, it's really unfortunate. You're probably never gonna see someone landing that unless like they're third partying and doing that move, and otherwise obviously that's probably gonna land because it's a big move. But yeah, other than that, it's probably not ever gonna land, which is very unfortunate. And basically, yeah, everything else about his mode is completely fine, to be honest. The pipe bomb, I've seen people get like 20k points, 25k points with it, which honestly super duper ridiculous. Like, it's like rolling all over again, but even worse because, you know, big old pipe bomb. But yeah, the last thing I do want to mention though is indeed his ultimate, not the pipe bomb, but like the ultimate before you land, like the super duper ultimate, I guess, which is Zero Hand. Zero Hand is super duper weird. It's like a grab move, and the Buddha does the little like really strong beam that like one shots the opponent, right? Now on paper that sounds cool, but for some reason when you do the move, Netero has absolutely zero armor. He has nothing to defend himself. Normally with a move like this, you'd think they give it, you know, iframes, right? It's like a no fucking brainer, bro. But like, I don't know why they just didn't do that. And also, you can actually hit the opponent that's getting hit by the beam as well. There's literally times where my friend would do Zero throw hand on me or like someone else, and the other person would just push the person that's in the beam. They would push them outside of it, so then they literally wouldn't die, bro. And then they can just kill the Netero from there. It's really dumb, and I don't get why they did that. I swear to God, if they made that on purpose, bro, I'm actually tweak out, because there's genuinely no way that they did that, bro. That has to be like an accidental design flaw. Like, I refuse to believe that was humanly possible. Like, that has to be an error in the system, bro. But yeah, other than that, if they're changing some stuff mostly with the Buddha in his base and awakening, I think he'd be a much better character. But for now, he's kind of just locked for once, because if any external force messes around with the fight, or any fight including Netero in it, then he's kind of just fucked. So yeah. Alright, now up next is Edward. There's nothing too much that stands out about Edward. I think the biggest problem, I guess, well, not really problem, but the biggest thing that stands out about him is the fact that he's basically all combo starters. There's nothing that he can really extend with, so he kind of has to have a really good neutral game, which is what they did actually. They did give him a super duper good neutral game in exchange for low combo potential. So yeah, it makes a cool character in my opinion. They executed it quite well. So, you know, good job to whoever made it. I low-key forgot who made it. So yeah. Now what I'm really here to talk about is this guy's awakening. This dude's awakening is actually insane, bro. Mostly because of his move called God of Hand. And if you don't know how it works, it's just there's two variants, I'm pretty sure. To my knowledge, there's two variants. The grounded one, where there's just like a big hand that comes from the ground and grabs you, and it's literally just auto track. Like, imagine Ghetto's little like uppercut dude that comes from the ground in his mode, bro. But like, it's like way bigger, has way bigger range, and you can't double jump over it. Yeah, you heard that right. You can't double jump over it, and it block breaks, and it's an extender, and it does like 35, no, not even 35, like 40-ish damage, bro. And Edward can do even more moves to stack on top of that if you get stuck in the hand. It's actually ridiculous. This needs to get nerfed, please, bro. I've dead ass lost stocks within less than like a second, bro, because of this damn move. I'm tired of it, bro. And don't even get me started on the air variant, bro. It's like the same thing, except he can launch it like way farther and it block breaks still. It's like it becomes like a semi-auto aim-ish move, I think, but like it's still super strong because it has big AoE still, and it's like really, well, you know, really big. And it's hella fast. Actually, I forgot about that. It's hella fast as well. I don't know if it's just one, but one of his other moves is like basically he just uses Robo from the ground and then aims it at you, and they come at you really fast. It's like that one move in his base, but like way stronger, way faster. Just like an overall really strong buffed version of it. And on top of that, this dude has a literal one shot that he can use twice. Well, I guess the first time it's like a 70 damage move, I think. And then the second time, it's a complete one-shot, like no matter what. And yes, I know the con is like he loses his arm, he can't really do anything with it. But it doesn't matter, because when he goes back to base, he just gets his arm back, bro. It's like, it's just so insane, bro. And last but not least, we got Raiden. The quote-unquote nobody that no one asked for, except we actually did. But, you know, it don't include me in that statement, because I did not ask for this dude, bro. I did not ask for this guy, bro. This guy has like 3 M1s. He's basically just Snake, honestly. I don't know what to say. He's just Snake, but in my opinion, I think he might be a bit better. He's more technical, and he has some more range, and he has low-key better like defensive and offensive options. Maybe I'm just tripping, I don't know, but that's how I felt when I was playing him. He also has 3 M1s. I don't know if I said that already, but he does have 3 M1s, and I guess that's just gonna be the trend for like human kind of non-anime characters. So yeah, and even though he does have 3 M1s, he has like a secret like 4th tick that does an extra 8 damage, meaning he has like, what is that, like 8 times 4 is like what, 32 damage M1 set, or like set of M1s. And in his mode, I think it's called Stinger. Yeah, that little sword move, bro, that gives him 15 damage M1s, bro. Bro, you know how much 15 damage is, bro? That's 1/3 of Rock's damage, and Raiden can do that in one set of M1s. We got Raiden literally walking around with Rock levels of damage with technically no cooldown. Are we serious? And best believe it's gonna be way easier to get block broken by M1s, because like it's just 3 M1s. No one really expects 3 M1s, even like, you know, even when they see the character. They're just like, they're not really used to that, you know what I'm saying? Because literally everyone in the game besides those 2 people have 5 M1s. No matter what, it's always going to be the case. Yeah, he's kind of an oddball, but honestly, he's going to be just like Snake, bro. People are going to call him annoying and brain dead. Well, not really brain dead, but annoying and pretty strong. But, you know, just like Snake, once again, they're going to just fall off into obscurity, bro. No one, like, come on, but tell me one person who's played Snake in the past like month or so, or 2 months, or yeah, even 2 months, but really just 1 month or 1.5 months. You can't, bro, cause like no one plays him, bro. It's gonna be just like Raiden, bro. That's gonna be bro's fate later. By the next update, I can bet that by the next update. This goes for anyone on that non-anime roster as well. Honestly, no one likes playing him because like, bro, no one asked for this damn roster, bro. So I can't really blame them. So yeah, and that basically concludes my thoughts on the update. Honestly, I probably did forget some stuff. I mean, I always do with these kinds of videos, so you know, as always, in the pinned comment, there'll probably be some stuff that I forgot to mention in this video that I'll put in there. So if you want to check out post me or post like published video, whatever, I don't know what to call it, then go to that comment. And yeah, there's gonna be maybe a changed rating plus my other thoughts that I forgot to mention in this video. So yeah, anyways, now on to conclude. I honestly do think this is a very strong update, especially for, you know, the first update of the first day of the year. I think this is definitely a very strong start, and honestly, if they keep pushing more updates like this on this like same caliber, then I think ABA might be finally back on a good-ish kind of update run again. Obviously, since they're adding people like Raiden every freaking update, they always just like want to add some random we don't know, or just some non-anime dude. So obviously that's gonna bring the overall rating down by quite a bit. I'm sorry, but like realistically, I just can't give an update any higher score than like an 8 out of 10 if there's a non-anime character or just like some nobody no one asked for. It's not really the rules, I'd say, but like it's just kind of how it is, bro. Like, how can an update be like a 9 out of 10 if there's some random no one asked for in there, bro? Unless the update is literally like that crazy to the point that the only flaw is that one character, you know. But yeah, this update, it's very solid. It's a very solid update. Definitely broke their run of really bad updates last year. So I'm inclined to give it like in the range of like a 7 or 6 out of 10, but I'm just gonna average it out and give it a 6.5 out of 10, because you know it does have its flaws here and there. The going refresh wasn't really too much. They really were not joking by refresh. They just refreshed the VFX. That's really it. But yeah, and then the characters themselves, they do have their flaws, but they're still good. So yeah, maybe I might give it a 7 out of 10. I've been playing Netero a bit more, and honestly, I do think he is kind of fun, but like, you know, still they need to fix some of this stuff. I do believe that, and they got nerf Edward's Awakening, and then, you know what I'm saying, yeah, in the coming days I'm sure it's gonna be better, and they're already making like change logs. Like, there's been a bunch of like buffs and nerfs, mostly Raiden though, but there's been a bunch of changes ever since like I've been recording and editing this video. So yeah, that's just something good to note. And besides that, I really don't have much else to say. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Comment what you think about the updates, like and subscribe. Obviously, we'll get that 1K one day. I can finally freaking like post my stuff on the Discord, bro. That'd be nice. Hopefully I'll post more this year. Hopefully school or like nothing else gets in my way. And yeah, that's basically it. So yep, bye bye.